So we've got scabious, we've got snapdragons, we've got rudbeckias, zinnias, grasses, panicums, bells of Ireland, amaranthus and luscious dahlias. So all for something special that I'm doing. So since I last saw you, I decided I needed a bit more foliage. So I've picked some more of the panicum, can't say it. I've picked some more of the panicum frosted explosion. I've picked this lovely fennel that's just started to go to seed, so it's this lovely pale green colour, and a lot of mint, which is flowering at the moment, so you get nice sturdy stems. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out all my flowers and foliage, if I can fit them, on this ramshackle table. I'm down in my garage, and like most garages that don't have the car in, it's full of quite a lot of stuff, but I've got this one corner. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay everything down, and then I'm going to make a huge bunch. I've seen a few people on YouTube do this recently. I'll link them below. And I'm going to cheat slightly, because what they've done is just make one really big bunch. And 2 or 3 reasons I'm not going to do that. One, I've got quite small hands, so it would be a bit boring if I just made as what could fit in my hand. Secondly, I've got a gammy thumb because I had a slight accident with my secateurs. You don't want to know about that. So I'm not quite as dexterous. But the main reason is that what I'm going to do afterwards is give these bouquets away to my neighbours. So I thought if I keep them maybe 5 separate ones, then I can give them away rather than keep them all for myself. So that is the plan. Right, I already realise I'm not going to have enough space on here, so I'm going to keep some of my foliage down in the bucket there. Snapdragons there. Zinnias and rudbeckias there. Right. Rudbeckias. I think I'll keep my scabious because they're a more delicate thing. I'll keep those in the pot as well. More zinnias. Ooh, it's quite a hot day here, so I'm glad to be in the garage, which is cooler than most places, but it's still quite hot. And if you've seen any of my, oh, here comes the postman. If you've seen any of my putting flowers together, right, I want to keep the sun out of that. If you've seen any of my flower videos before, you know I'm not the quickest, so I'm definitely going to speed this up. Right, coffee finished. Let's move those out the way. Put scabious down. And I've got my raffia up there to tie them up with. And I'm not going to make it a race, I'm going to enjoy it. So here goes. I think I'll start with one of these big pieces of fennel. Okay, I'm going to shut up now and just get on with it. And normally I spend quite a long time putting colours together because that's one of the bits I kind of really enjoy, but that will take far too long, so I'm just going to, that's why I wanted quite a lot of greenery, because if you've got lots of disparate colours, I think they look better if you've got lots of greenery. Oh, I've also got some sedum here, which is still in its green stage, so that acts as another green element. And it's a nice flat one. You want to get a nice sort of mixture of spikes and flats and rounds, really. Running out of space. these. Yeah, that will go there. I think that's coming together quite nicely. I might put one of these darker, a couple of those, I think. And I say I might make 5, I might make 3, I don't know. It depends how far I keep going. More scabious. And as you can probably tell, I'm a self-taught flower. I wouldn't so far say I'm a florist. I love growing them, and I've done a lot of that, but I'm not quite so experienced at the floristry side of it, but I'm learning a lot. Right, this is beginning to get quite full in my hand. Is that about... oh, I haven't used any. Oh, one dahlia. Oh, I've got this absolutely gorgeous dark one. Isn't that lovely? I'm going to keep going a bit longer. Right, I think that will be the first one. If you have it good and tight, you should be able to... okay. Right, that's the first one. Let's find the bucket to put it in. To move that out of the sun. There's nothing like warmth to make your flowers go over more quickly. So I'm going to use a method... oh, I've got several ladybirds in there. Rescue those. I've all put them somewhere. I think again I'll start with the fennel because that's such a weird and wonderful shape. Oh, it's quite fun doing them. It's as faster than I normally... it might not seem very fast to you. This is quite fast for me. And I might have to go and get more supplies of grasses, which I've got loads of at some point. If you're a proper flower grower, flower farmer, this is how you do what generally referred to as market bouquets. It's to put them out, put everything out. Oh, I'm forgetting, because I put the scabious down here, I'm forgetting all about them. Because then it's like you've got a sort of production line. That's the idea. So if you've got lots to make, and I normally don't have that many, except for on the couple of times you might have seen my video, I'll link it, where I did a dinner and I had to make 12 small arrangements and 2 big ones. And also when I did a wedding, which was a new experience for me, but went really well. That's beautiful, isn't it? That's a Rudbeckia called Chimney, which I think is lovely because it's just got that sort of burnt orange in, which goes lovely with the other colours, I think. And I actually really like the lavender of the scabious. As I say, if I was selling these, there's some things here that I wouldn't. These are some of the, you might have seen me. There's a bit of texture in, so it's just the, I mean, I could do that with that scabious. I've just taken all the petals off and you get a really nice seed head. Put a couple of those in, I think. You find that the water lily ones don't tend to last as well as the as the ones like this, Copper Boy, the ball type, pom-pom type. But they're so beautiful, I think, even if they only last 2 or 3 days. Right, let me put some more greenery in. Right, so that's my second one. If I'm looking a bit hot and sweaty, that is because I am a bit hot and sweaty. Right, I think it's more likely to be 4 than 5, but that's fine. And I am making a sort of spiral as I go. I'm not doing it the complete. That's about right. I need another disc there, I think. And I actually I've got some other colours scabies here. I've got the dark ones and some sort of mid-tone ones, but I actually really like how the lilac lifts the other colours. That's why I'm mostly using those. Well, I've nearly run out, so perhaps for the last one I will use the other ones. Right, so this will be the last one. Right, so I'm going to tidy up a bit and then I'm going to do the big reveal. So the big reveal, I had hoped that I could have them all in my 2 hands, but as I said, titchy little hands. So I've had to have just 2 in each hand. But I think to show you what you can grow, and then these were picked. I started yesterday, picked up a few more things this morning. So 24 hours of picking in a not particularly big area. That's what you can produce. And now I'm going to take great pleasure in giving them away.